Hello Eastern, I'm Jennifer Florentino with this week's editorial. Michelle Obama has always been well loved and respected. Many Americans have long been mourning the departure of both the president and the first lady from the White House. And now some are saying they're ready for and eager to vote for another Obama presidency. I'm Jennifer Florentino with ETV News, and I'm here in the Fine Arts Instructional Center where the Fashion Forward Club is holding their weekly model rehearsal. Let's take a look at what they are working on. Hello Eastern, I'm Jennifer Florentino with this week's editorial. On September 21st, a middle school girl in Athens, Georgia is arrested after bringing a knife into school. She claims it was for protection against clown attacks. Also on September 21st, a 12-year-old in Pottsville, Pennsylvania is chased by a clown through a park. On September 24th, a Palm Bay, Florida resident reports spotting 2 killer clowns while walking her dog. I hope this clown phenomenon does not surface anywhere near Eastern. I honestly couldn't tell you if I would either laugh or run for my life if I sighted a clown around campus. I'm Jennifer Florentino with ETV News, and I'm here in the Student Center Cafe where the Center for Internship and Career Development is hosting their Career Prep Day. Let's take a look at what they are. Hello Eastern, I'm Jennifer Florentino with this week's editorial. With Halloween just a few days away, you want to make sure you have your weekend festivities set. Of course, everyone should remember to be safe and responsible throughout Halloween weekend. So we spoke to a few students, and it seems like people are torn, whether they're going or they're not going. Regardless, it should be a great show. I'm Jennifer Florentino with ETV News. Hello Eastern, I'm Jennifer Florentino with this week's editorial. Last week, I had an amazing experience when I attended Hartford Fashion Week's second annual runway show. Designers lineup went as followed: Theo's of Hartford, Troy Anthony, Crinkle Chiffon, Shirley Marie, and Saints by SJ. Saturday, October 15th was night 2 of runways. Night 2 designers went as followed: Fashion, Zoe Ilana Grinfield, EK Ballroom, and Matthew Reisman. On Sunday, October 16th, concluded Hartford Fashion Week. The weekend ended with their Off the Runway trade show. The show featured over 30 local designers and artisans. Hartford Fashion Week was nothing less than perfection and was delivered with class. Between the vibrant colors, sequins, unique use of fabric, the models, the show went off without a hitch. The room was filled with so much love and support for each designer. It is amazing to see how much hidden talent we actually have here in Connecticut. I'm Jennifer Florentino with ETV News, and I'm here outside in Webb Lawn where CAB's annual Spring Fest is taking place. Eastern students have been coming the last few hours to enjoy multiple activities on the Webb Lawn. As you can see, there's so many events happening today in Webb Lawn. Hello Eastern, I'm Jennifer Florentino with this week's editorial. Election Day is just a few days away, and its arrival has people in panic mode. Several schools across the nation have decided to close on Election Day over fears of possible violence. Schools are popular polling places because they have plenty of parking and are usually centrally located. It's an easy location for voters. It's difficult to say how many schools-based polling places have been moved this year, given how decentralized the voting process is across the country. States and local officials say voting has been removed or classes have been canceled on Election Day at schools in Illinois, Maine, Nebraska, New Hampshire, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, just to name a few. Though many people have expressed concern about the potential for violence, the National Association of Secretaries of State does not advocate having armed guards at polling stations because their presence could intimidate voters. Some of the pressure to close schools on Election Day or move voting is coming from parents, which is reasonable to say the least. Election officials in some places say that schools are vital places for voting and that removing them as polling places will create headaches and voting confusion. I hope everyone has a great and safe Election Day on Tuesday. Hello Eastern, I'm Jennifer Florentino with this week's editorial. On Monday, December 5th, Victoria's Secret had their biggest production ever. The numbers speak for themselves. It was the most expensive production Victoria's Secret has ever done, a total of $20 million. I'm sure you were all tuned in, sitting at the edge of your seats. The Road Ahead, Secret Angels, Mountain Romance, Pink Nation, Dark Angel, and Bright Night Angel, each segment which had its own performance. The so-called Prettiest Woman of the Year were watched live by fashion icons who attended the event as well. Although many of the viewers are hardcore fans, some took the opportunity to express their hatred for the annual lingerie fashion show. Some might say it damages women's self-esteem, creates high standards for women, and that the show is racist. The show was expected to reach, together with the Victoria's Secret website, an audience of 800 million viewers. That wraps up my last editorial for this semester. Thank you for tuning in each and every Thursday to listen to my wacky stories. I'm Jennifer Florentino.